How y'all doing? Me, I'm doing good. Alright, you remember I told y'all I'm on my journey as far as my health and wellness journey? Well, today we're going to go into some of the stuff I am keeping and some of the stuff I'm getting rid of. I got a bunch of groceries that I got to put up. But I'm going to show y'all some of the things that will help y'all out when it comes down to how to go about grocery shopping. Now, when you're trying to become the new version of yourself, you're going to be getting rid of more stuff than you keep. I will tell you that much. So the one thing about health and wellness, before you even start any of the exercising, any of the dieting, whatever you're going to do, research your food first. Start with that first before you do anything. Start with food, because what you consume as far as food will determine how quickly you reach your goal, as far as your weight loss, as far as losing weight naturally. And it will be easier for you to lose the weight once you start going to the gym. So for those of y'all like myself who have chronic pain, for those of you that are struggling with weight loss as far as your thyroid, fibroids, hernias, that's the next thing. Go to the doctor and make sure it's not a thyroid issue, fibroids, hernias, digestive issues, inflammation. Once you find that out, then treat that first. So go to the doctor first, get a colonoscopy done, get all of that done. If you have any infections, go ahead and take your antibiotics and go ahead and cleanse that out first. Because if you try to just start losing weight and you don't know whether or not it's a thyroid issue, fibroids, lymphatic issues, whether it's stuff like that, then you're just going to keep gaining weight. The weight's not going to go nowhere. So start with that first. First thing, go to the doctor first, get a thorough checkup, make sure everything in your digestive system is fine. Everything with your kidneys, liver, all of those things, you're fine internally in that aspect. The next thing you want to do is, I have some things here. Processed food. Garlic potatoes. Now, I'm going to show y'all something. On the back of this, like I told y'all on the TikTok live, you're going to look at the back of this. Y'all normally look here and y'all think this is what's important. This is not what matters. This does down here. Your nice little ingredients down here. Why is it important? Because there are some words that you're not going to be able to pronounce that you need to look up and see what the side effects of them are and how they affect your digestive system, your heart, your liver, your kidneys, and all those other things. So, for example, this one has steroids in this. I didn't even know this had steroids in this. This is going in the trash. Another kind of mashed potatoes. Same thing. You're going to look on the back of this here, and this will tell you whether you keep it or whether you get rid of it. This one contains milk. There are a lot of words. There's some words I cannot pronounce. So I will look some of these words up to see what they are. This one, I'll keep this one, but this one is no good at this point. So anyway, so also look at the dates. So this one is 2025, gotta be thrown out anyway. So same thing with this one. So even though these are all different brands, you need to make sure you look at the back. Look at your ingredients. This don't matter. This does. Your ingredients matters. Because this is what causes this. So your ingredients causes this here. So this doesn't matter. What matters is what's causing this, which is your ingredients. Another thing you want to look at is if it says, you can't see it, bioengineered. If it says bioengineered or modified anything, throw it in the trash. So all of these are going in the trash. So just this stuff here. So also you get your coffee out. So your coffee, you want to do the same thing. If it has artificial flavors, throw this away. Ain't no good, because you want your coffee to have no artificial flavors. So if it has artificial flavors, which is not good, artificial flavors cause cancer. And if you look at the live that I did, we talked about some of the different chemicals that are in certain foods. We didn't finish, but just showing you just the basics. Last thing we left off on is dairy products. So you want to look at your coffee If it has anything that has artificial flavors, it goes in the trash. I know you're going to be pissed because there's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to be, again, like I said, with recovery and healing, you're throwing a lot of things away. This is my coffee. This one here. This one. I'm trying to find the ingredients on this one. I looked on Amazon for this one, so I'm trying to find what the ingredients are in this. Okay, this one is just, this one also has artificial flavoring as well, which I don't understand why in coffee we have artificial flavoring. So this is just stuff I'm gonna be throwing out. Also, underneath here, I got some chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, chocolate chips. What I look for in my chocolate chips, this one is good. I look at my ingredients. I don't care nothing about this. This don't matter. This do. This matters. So in this one, it has cocoa liqueur, sugar, cocoa butter, butter, fat, milk, soy lentils. So this one is good because, again, even though this does have sugar in it, it has 12%. But that's a good thing because this has sugar, I don't have to put as much sugar in the dough. See what I mean? So I like to improvise. So if I'm making cookies, like Cookie Monster says, C is for cookies, that's good enough for me. C is for cookies, that's good enough for me. C is for cookies, that's good enough for me. Oh, cookie starts with C. So if I make cookies, and being that this has 12% of sugar, then I know that I don't need as much sugar in my dough, because this is going to make up for that. So if you make chocolate chip cookies and you look at that this has 6 grams of sugar, and that's what confuses people when you look at sugar. You look at the percentage, but you don't look how many grams that it is. So if you measure the grams, it'll tell you how much sugar is in these. Take away from what you're going to put in your dough. Take away 6 grams from that, and that makes up for it. That's how I do that. So, also, I have these nice little lemons, and y'all probably wondering why I have lemons, because I'm juicing. These are going to be in a lot of my dishes, so I will be using not only the rind, but I also will be using the actual lemon itself, the inside of the lemon. So not only will I be juicing the lemon, but also the rind. The rinds and lemons and limes and certain fruit, you also want to use it. Plus, I can always do lemon zest from the lemon and then take the lemon peel and juice it. I also have what I like to call my purple onions. These are good because actually these are not as bad when it comes to cutting them as white onions. So I love white onions, but purple onions do just fine. And when you're making your, eggs or whatever, I like the color of purple onions. So if you want your stuff to look pretty, purple onions is the way to go. I also have garlic, and also, instead of me using regular potatoes, I like to use sweet potatoes. Do the same thing. So I would rinse these off, and I would basically cut them, take the skin off. Now, I'm not going to use skin of sweet potatoes. Cut them, and then I can make like the same baked potatoes with sour cream, same thing, just a sweet potato. And it actually tastes pretty good. So that's a good thing. And I also got some fruit. I will show y'all in a little bit when I take it out. So right now what I'm doing is going through my cabinet and eliminating a lot of things, soups, all of that. And this is what I'm spending the day doing. Because again, you have to clean out all the bad stuff and replace it with the good stuff. That's why you research before you start doing this. Because when it comes to the new version of you, it's a lot of work. It really is. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of dedication, but it's worth it. So now that I'm going through all of this stuff, I have room to put new stuff in. So pull out all of the old, bring in the new, and when I tell you, it'll be worth it,